I'm ready to get roasted. I'm ready to get roasted. I got a whole bunch of people mad at me and stuff. A whole bunch of people in their feelings. But I'm here. I am here. I am here. What's up, squad? What is up, squad? Yes, mouth open story, jump out. I see you. Puffy's mom was the first person in the room. And look at all that green in the building. Oh my goodness. Membership has its privileges. All these people got their first notifications. Look at y'all. Oh my God, this is so great. John, Andrea, hey Vivian, she Mormon, Simply D, Mr. Debonair, Trey J. Yes, Tanari, I love seeing all that green in the building. Miss Kitty Cat, hey T90. Yes, okay, Ran, okay. Yes, I am so glad y'all are here today. I appreciate all of you guys for being so patient with me, y'all. I be having all these random ass projects I be signing on to that be taken away from my real job, and I be like, oh my God, like I'm spreading myself too thin. Like some days you just want to be at home and just chill and watch TV, especially when it's raining out in Atlanta. You just want to chill out. That's what I've been doing. Chilled out for a hot second. I was supposed to go live the other day. Then a friend of mine, I was playing chauffeur. I was playing Uber for my friend. I love my friends. But then, the best laid plans, go wrong. Because I was like, okay, what, now that it's late, I can't go live. Like even today, I was supposed to be at a screening right now. I was supposed to be at a screening right now. Then there's a Future concert tonight. And I was like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing. Let me get my blog stuff together. Let me come on live and talk to the people. You said let's get to the business. Okay, let's get to the business. Can I catch up first? Can I catch up to the people? Can I tell y'all where I been and why I been gone? I just want to hang out for a hot second. You said she took it. What are y'all talking about? We appreciate you being here while you are here. Respect our blog goddess or you will be shown the door. Okay, mouth open story, jump out. Look, Mr. Debonair, don't be getting all mad about, the wrench. It was just a whole bunch of wrenches in there. Look, I might give it back to you today for a minute if you gonna act right. But anyway, hey Shay Pop, I miss you. Okay, so anyway, let me just go ahead. Like, thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that have been going on. It's been a lot of drama on the blog streets. Again, I mentioned that there is a Future concert tonight in Atlanta. And speaking of Future, I might as well start with him, but his name is not in the title. But Future has his Future, not Future Jr., because that's Sierra's son, but Jacoby Wilburn, which is Future's first son. I think he's 17. He's, gotten in a little bit of trouble in Newton County, Georgia. And apparently, word on the curb, according to Bossip, who pulled up the court receipts, the young Mr. Wilburn got locked up for alleged gang activity. Look, the news spread like wildfire. Everybody picked it up. Him being 17 does not matter because he is reportedly going to be tried as an adult. Being that he is an adult in the eyes of the law in that county in Georgia, they have him listed as being indigent because he doesn't have a job, despite the fact that his father is, a millionaire. Apparently, I don't know how much money Future has, but he got enough money to pay for some legal fees. So, that was going around for a second, but then, Future came out, and I guess Future's people, sources have revealed that Future is going to work it out with his son and supply him with a good lawyer to get him, out. Oh, no, I got a bad connection. Hold on. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. Am I back? Is my Wi-Fi gonna treat me like this on my first day back? Oh my God, don't do me like that, Wi-Fi. Mm-mm. Let me see what's holding my Wi-Fi up. I don't know what it could be. I don't have nothing on. Am I back? Okay, good. I don't even know why I left off because I had been talking for a while. I had been talking for a while, but anyway, about future son. Let me keep my eye on this Wi-Fi because it's looking. Let me see what it's looking like. It's looking kind of shaky. It's on 21, but it should be on 30. I don't know what's going. Okay, it's going up. Okay, I should be good. Okay, well, anyway. At first Future son was being reported as being indigent because, he's 17, he doesn't have a job, but they're, considering him an adult in the eyes of the courts. But, Future has come forward, or at least his sources have come forward and said that, he is going to, continue to pay for, his attorney or get him a good attorney to hopefully get him out of this situation. Apparently he was caught with a gun with the damn serial number shaved off, and I don't know, these kids. You said my face is frozen, but my voice is going. If that's the case, refresh. I should be good now. I should be, hopefully. Hopefully I'm good. But anyway, I'm back. Okay. So, I didn't even get to put my picture up of Future and his son before everything went awry. That's Future and that's his son, Jacoby. He's 17 and, he's being tried as an adult. We'll hear about that later on, but there's that. Future been getting dragged for it too. Like everybody on the internet is like, you running around with Lori Harvey and she's 22 and your son is 17. There's only like a 4 or 5 year difference. I mean, she was a senior when he was a sophomore. Like, I don't understand. Like, how could you be dating someone that's your son's peer? But that's that man's life. He's single. He's not married. I don't know. You said why Future son was listed as indigent in his court papers. Miss Debonair, as I have stated, the young man is only 17. He does not have a job. He's being tried as an adult, and technically he doesn't have an income. So technically he was indigent. When you go to court, they're not looking at your mama bank account. They looking at your bank account, especially if you are an adult. My mama can be a millionaire, but that don't mean I am. But again, I digress. You said you read this on my blog. Thank you so much. I am just me. And shout out to ATL Pics for the photo. Moving on. Look, Nicki Minaj. I am not a fan of Nicki Minaj. And I know some of y'all are Barbs. Some of y'all are Bardies or whatever y'all want to call yourselves. Some of y'all are Rihanna Navy. Some of y'all in the Beehive. Everybody is some of y'all, on somebody's team. Hopefully y'all are here because y'all are on the squad, okay? I can't sing. I cannot dance. But I can, gossip and, read the news. But, okay, being a member of the squad has its privileges too. I mean, you get to sit around and talk to me and shoot the shit and learn some stuff occasionally. Again, I can't sing and I can't rap. But I can come here, with some curly hair and some glasses and talk shit. But, that being said, Nicki Minaj is in the news. First she was fighting with Meek Mills, and it's like, do we even care? I guess we kind of do care because it was real petty. I mean, her last name is now Mrs. Petty, so she married everything. But she was arguing with Meek Mill about who knows what, I didn't really even care. Only thing I cared about is Meek go drag her about her brother being a pedophile. Then she gonna drag Meek for allegedly hitting her and hitting the mama and hitting the sister and doing all kind of stuff. But then Meek clapped back and said, well, your younger brother touched that girl too. And I knew, that's why I left. And I'm like, oh, the tea. Oh my God, what is going on? So Nicki will never address anything that has to do with her brother. She went on and said, it's wrong for you to use an alleged rape of a child against me and this, that, and the third. But it's like people are going hard against Nicki because it's like, oh, now you saying alleged, but your brother has been convicted. He is a convicted child rapist. Like, how you gonna say alleged, like you have no sympathy for that child and talk about the mama tried to extort you and all kind of other stuff. Like, at the end of the day, like, despite what the mama do, there still was this underage child involved. But I'm not gonna even bring that. Look, I'm on to something else. Let's talk about the music. since that's really what we're here for. I mean, I feel like that's why they got to argue. Meek got an album coming out. Nicki got an album coming out. Everybody got music coming out. Why not just argue? Let's sell some tracks. So Nicki, right after the argument, ended up putting up a song. Okay. Look, it is Black History Month. You know, we only get 28 days, 27, 28, whatever this year is. But we only get a few days to celebrate, you know, American descendant of slaves, you know, history of American Black people. And here is Nicki Minaj dropping a sneak peek of a track where she telling bitches Rosa Parks, sit down. Bitches stand up. Or something I don't even know what she said. But anyway, she used bitches and Rosa Parks in the same sentence. And it's like, you ain't see nothing wrong with that. You didn't know the history. You know, Rosa Parks may be gone, but her legacy lives on, and her family members did not want to associate her legacy of sitting in the front of the bus and refusing to give up her seat to a white man and being told to move to the back of the bus so that you can come on and put her on a record and tell bitches to stand up or sit down or whatever you call the bitches and call them Rosa Parks. Some people are like, oh, it's jamming, but I don't see that player in the club. Like, okay, then, you know me. I'm like, okay, I'm an Outkast fan, okay? I am iamATLien. That's what they call me. Y'all can't say nothing bad about Outkast. Y'all can't say nothing bad about Andre 3000 and Big Boy Antoine Patton. You cannot. But, you know, they also had a song back in the day called Rosa Parks, okay? The Parks family didn't like it back then either. Well, come to find out, well, at least according to Dre, the Parks, the Rosa Parks family, like her nephews, everything was like, it's not us. We not suing y'all. It's really her lawyers and her estate. You know, they really, you know, trying to get some money. I don't know what the deal is. So, long story short, they ended up around that time, they filed a lawsuit against Outkast for millions of dollars, millions of dollars, you know, for using Rosa Parks in the song. Y'all remember that? Aha, hush that fuss, everybody moved to the back of the bus. They didn't say her name, but the song was called Rosa Parks. So the lawyer had went, you know, before the court and tried to convince the court that Outkast was telling everybody to move to the back of the bus, like Rosa Parks either ride with them or don't ride at all, and it's destroying their legacy and all that. Long story short, Outkast got dropped from the case, from the lawsuit. Like, they was like, we ain't gonna sue Outkast. It's not their fault. You know, it's not their fault. They're just creatives. They just rapping. They just doing what rappers do. But who we will sue is LaFace and the album and the people who put it out. You know, this had to be approved by some people in power. So, you know, when it got approved, they took Outkast off the lawsuit. They end up settling for millions. Like the record label LaFace, they just cut them a check. The rest is history. The album is like the 25th reunion of, you know, the album, everything, and, you know, it is what it is. Now, the Nicki Minaj, where she's actually saying Rosa Parks, bitches like Rosa Parks, sit up, stand down. Look, I keep getting it wrong, and honestly, I don't care. I just know she used bitches and Rosa Parks in the same sentence. But, you know, I think there's another lawsuit that's going to come out because her estate does not take kindly. They are not happy about Nicki Minaj. In fact, Anita Peek, who is the executive director at the Institute, who worked closely with Parks prior to her passing, said that if Rosa was alive today, she'd be extremely hurt by Minaj taking her bus protest, one of the most significant moments of the civil rights movement, and putting a negative spin on it for a song, even though she was trying to be clever or funny. Peek says there is absolutely nothing funny about segregation in America and suggests that Nicki should have known better than to include lyrics that some people would consider disrespectful. In addition to the people who feel that it's disrespectful is Parks' nephew. You know, the person who I told you that told Outkast, you know, we don't really, you know, y'all good. You know, we straight with you, but we want some money from the record label. One of the nephews said it was both heartbreaking and disrespectful that Nicki Minaj would have a lyric in a song that can be used negatively when mentioning someone who provided her the freedom that she has today. Whew. On the heels of Black History Month, that's what we have to deal with, is Nicki Minaj. Actually, the actual track is called Yikes, and the actual lyric says, "All you bitches, Rosa Parks, get your ass up." That's the exact lyrics. "All you bitches, Rosa Parks." So, Pete claims, you know, she wouldn't agree with Nicki, but she says the legendary activist was all about positivity, so she would not condemn the rapper, but if she were alive today, she would try to teach her. Speaking of teaching, I don't know what it is about, you know, people these days who seem to get away from me, dog, who seem to feel like it is just, like, okay to, like, use, you know, our legends in, you know, songs and in, look, news articles and things of that nature. And, you know, speaking of that, I guess that's a good segue. Shout out to Bridge the Gap for joining membership. And hey, Chit Chat, joining. Okay, level 2, level 1. I see y'all in the building. What else do we have going on? Y'all know I got so much. I've got to put my little Outkast picture up. You know, I got to put my Outkast picture, Dre and Big Boy. Hey, Dre. Hey, Twan. Hey, y'all. Anyway, speaking of Outkast, I don't know if y'all need to go watch my video from the red carpet at the damn YouTube Music where they honored LaFace Records. Since we talking about LaFace, they honored Babyface and L.A. Reid and all of the artists that were on LaFace at the time that helped bridge the gap between, you know, New York, L.A. and Atlanta, that put Atlanta on the map, like TLC and Outkast and Goody Mob and Usher and everybody who came after them, like Future and Monica and Killer Mike and The Dream, and man, it was just so many wonderful people. T.I. and Tiny and Candy and Escape and Jermaine Dupri and Ludacris and Tuja. Like, it was an Atlanta party. And I got to speak to Leor Cohen. You know, y'all keep calling him a culture vulture, but I guess he's trying to make amends. You know, he said he want to keep the music. He want to keep Atlanta music in Atlanta and bring all of it here. He said none of this money should be going to New York, to California, to, you know, to Miami or anywhere else. We need to keep all our music and our artists in Atlanta, and we need to build it up. And I salute them for that. I was so happy. But I digress. You said we ain't on Gayle yet. We getting there. Let me get to Gayle, since we talk about our legends and people disrespecting legacies. Let's go ahead and talk about Gayle. Gayle was on CBS News. She interviewed Lisa Leslie for, attempt to get an insight into the legacy of Kobe Bryant, since he passed in that horrible helicopter accident. It's only been like a week or so, and she felt it was a good idea, to talk to one of his best friends, WNBA player or ex-WNBA player. Is she still in WNBA? Lisa Leslie. So Lisa Leslie was giving her take on it, speaking about her memories of her former friend. And Gayle thought it was a good idea to bring up the rape allegations again. Now, I don't know if this was recorded before or after those Caucasian reporters was trying to pull up his rape allegations and everybody was dragging them all up and down the internet. But why did Gayle think it was a bright idea to ask like his best friend about his rape allegations? Let's listen to a little clip, and I'm gonna continue talking about it, but I want to put a little clip in here just for, historical sake.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of a sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that.
So that's a little short clip. You know, you can find a long clip. They actually put the clip on Twitter. And that's where it started to go viral. That's where Black Twitter began to drag Gayle King all up and down the internet streets. Like, how dare you ask her about this legacy? And the good thing about Lisa Leslie is that she shut it down, and she was like, you know, you as a member of the media, like all of y'all should have asked him this when he was alive. Like, now isn't the time to be, you know, digging up this man's past, you know, now that he's gone. A lot of, you know, black people, black men in particular, you know, have been in their feelings about both Oprah and Gayle because they feel like they are targeting a lot of our African American celebrities, especially our African American male celebrities, i.e. the Bill Cosbys, the R. Kellys, the Kobe Bryants, and they feel like, you know, instead of lifting up black men, Oprah and Gayle have been known, and Michael Jackson, by the way, have been known to tear down legacies. One in particular, I'm still going. Lil Boosie spoke about it, and Snoop spoke about it, and both of them dragged Gayle King but to the white meat. Hold on, let me put Snoop in here first. Warning. This is a disclaimer. It is bad language, so if your ears are sensitive, you know, close your eyes.
Gayle King. Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog-head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Gayle King, why the fuck would you ask some shit like that? I don't give a fuck who friend it is. I don't give a fuck she can Obama or Oprah. Why the fuck would you do something like that? Why would you do that to your people? You know what people going through, right? Why would you ask a fucking question like that, trying to tarnish somebody's image? You do that to your own black people. You sad. I'm finna fire your ass up. You sad, bro. People be talking, black people need to stop fucking trying to hurt black people for success. It's all the reason you ask that fucking shit for, to get your fucking numbers up. Give a fuck who you can too.
Oh, my bad. My mic was off. My bad. I always turn it down when I put on a video. But, you know, I was saying that both Snoop and Boosie, like, I feel like we all have a reason to be outraged, but this particular outrage, like, towards someone who is your own people, especially Snoop, like, basically threatening her, talking about somebody gonna see her and all, like, come on now, like, that's showing me that you don't value black women. But we're gonna continue. Two wrongs don't make a right. I know y'all saying that she deserves it, she shouldn't have did it. But again, like, if you want these women or these women in media to respect the men need to respect the women as well. And oftentimes Snoop in particular has been known to disrespect black women, making fun of their hair, doing other things like that. But there's more. But that being said, Gayle, noticed that, she was being dragged. She heard the people. She saw, what everybody was saying. And so she came forward and she, offered a somewhat of an explanation. And let me show you what her explanation is. And we're going to get into the commentary in just a second. Hold on. Let me show you the explanation.
I've been up reading the comments about the interview I did with Lisa Leslie about Kobe Bryant. And I know that if I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too. I am mortified, I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry. Unbeknownst to me, my network put up a clip from a very wide-ranging interview, totally taken out of context, and when you see it that way, it's very jarring. It's jarring to me. I didn't even know anything about it. I started getting calls. What the hell are you doing? Why did you say this? What is happening? I did not know what people are talking about. So I've been told, or I've been advised, to say nothing. Just let it go. People will drag you. People will troll you. It'll be over in a couple of days. But that's not good enough for me, because I really want people to understand what happened here and how I'm feeling about it. I reached out to Lisa because I know that she's a longtime friend of Kobe's, to talk about his legacy and their friendship. We had a really wide-ranging interview, talked about many things: his career, his passion, his sense of humor, the way he was mentoring other people, how he was starting his next chapter. It was wide-ranging. And yes, we talked about that court case, because that court case has also come up. And I wanted to get Lisa's take on it as a friend who knew him well, what she thought, where that should stand. And I thought it was very powerful when she looked me in the eye as a member of the media to say it's time for the media to leave it alone and to back off. During the course of the interview, I asked follow-up questions because I wanted to make sure that her position and perspective were very clear. And at the end, when she said it's time to leave it alone, as I said, I thought that was powerful. And I insisted that part be in the interview, because I thought that it put a nice button on that part of the conversation. When the interview aired, we got a great reaction to it. I talked to Lisa last night. I believe that Lisa was okay with the interview. And I felt really good about the interview. So for the network to take the most salacious part when taken out of context and put it up online for people who didn't see the whole interview is very upsetting to me, and that's something I'm going to have to deal with them. And there will be a very intense discussion about that. I also want to say this. I have been with Kobe Bryant on many social occasions. He was very kind and very warm to me, and I felt that we had a friendly relationship. I, too, am mourning his loss, just like everybody else. I still am shocked by it. It's tragic and untimely, and the last thing I would want to do is disparage him at this particular time. And I hope people understand that. And that's why I'm taking this time to speak to you directly. I've never done one of these before. I've never done one of these before, but this was so important to me that I felt I had to say something. I don't want to sit up on a set and read a prepared remark. I wanted you to hear exactly where I'm coming from and how I'm feeling, and to let everybody know that no disrespect intended. And now I've got to go to work. I thank you for listening.
So are you guys buying what Gayle King is selling? Are y'all, I mean, she looked a little contrite. Like, she looked like she felt some kind of way. She had never done one of them things before. I guess she was on live or whatever. She's never done it before. The network, she said the network told her not to say nothing and she chose to say something. I don't know if I believe that. But you said nope, not buying it. There's this slippery slope with being a journalist. And, I'm not a journalist. Now, I'm a blogger. But journalists, I feel like journalists are supposed to ask the hard questions. I'm not making an excuse for her. However, I mean, that is her platform, is a news outlet. And should she have, left the rape questions off? I think morally, yes, she should have. I don't think now is the time to discuss that. I mean, they haven't even had a funeral yet that we know of. She was not just asking a question. It was a statement. Okay. Well, I mean, there's that. She does control the questions. Okay, TKC, I see that. Gayle is not sorry. She pushed, and she did push, which is why I like the fact that Lisa Leslie shut it down. It was like, y'all should have asked him this while he was here. I would be interested to hear what Lisa has to say about the interview. I haven't followed it too closely to see, if she feels some kind of way. If she's going to absolve Gayle of any responsibility of the situation, because sometimes, people have the questions before the interview. So I don't know. You said Lisa is a boss, right? First rule of journalism is integrity. Okay. It was totally inappropriate and out of line. Okay. Speaking of inappropriate and out of line, let me stop. Speaking of inappropriate and out of line, everybody's dragging Oprah as well. People are pissed off because Oprah was a friend of Harvey Weinstein, and neither one of them have bothered to do a documentary on Harvey Weinstein and the 20, 30, 100 people, I don't know, that have been on his casting couch and dealt with his itty bitty penis and his, blackhead written back. I mean, there's nobody who has literally told this story. Just with Bill Cosby, we seen so many articles. They had Bill Cosby on the cover of, what was that magazine that had all of his victims, all them white ladies and the 2 black women on the cover? We saw that, but we haven't seen any of that type of coverage for Harvey Weinstein. Yes, of course, we see the little news coverage of the trial, but I want to see an expose with all of these women that, have done it, have, accused him of this. Time magazine, thank you so much, X-Killer. But so, everybody's upset because they feel like Oprah and Gayle, 2 of the most powerful black women in media, have taken their power and are, I guess, attacking, black men. They Oprah, with the Michael Jackson documentary that, come to find out that a couple of the accusers were lying about some of the facts of the case. Oprah and the Russell Simmons, documentary that she backed out of. She says it was not because Russell asked her to, but she claims that it was an incomplete documentary. But then, when they aired the documentary or showed it during cons, it got a standing ovation. So I don't know what's going on with that. But, I feel like there was some pressure. She did back away because people have started to notice a trend. Gayle and the whole R. Kelly interview. And, I don't know. Is it fair to condemn them because they're asking the questions that we kind of want to know of some of the people that are our faves? Are they not equally distributing the content, the news content? I don't know. You said every journalist practice yellow journalism, even down to YouTube vloggers. Okay, Mr. Debonair. You said take down Harvey the Predator. Okay. Well, there's that. But speaking of, Oprah, of course, Monique has spoken out. Actually, Monique spoke out about Oprah before the whole situation with Gayle. And Monique read Oprah to the white meat the same way Snoop and Boosie read Gayle. And so it's not the first time Monique has read Oprah. It's not. But I guess, timing is everything. And Monique felt that it was the perfect time. It was the perfect time to, talk about Oprah and the things that she has done, to hinder her career. So, Monique wrote this long open letter to Oprah Winfrey. Y'all know, Monique didn't hit the stage, told Oprah to suck her dick before. Monique then said that Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and Oprah are like the holy grail of Black Hollywood, and that they have been blocking her bag and stopping her bag ever since she would not promote Precious. I believe there's a lot of truth in what Monique says. I do, but I don't honestly think that there will ever be a resolution. The resolution will never be what she wants. Like, now that she has her, she's finally gotten a gig. She got a Showtime special. They say she got, a show in Vegas. Like, she's coming back. I believe Monique is talented and she deserves, to win. However, if there are people stopping her bag, I don't know if these open letters and all of this animosity that she has towards these people are going to contribute to her success. Now, should she shut up? Absolutely not. But should she go as hard as she's going? I don't know. I mean, because clearly, Oprah ain't gonna acknowledge it. Lee Daniels didn't been as catty as he gonna be. Tyler Perry tried to call her behind the scenes, and she recorded the conversation and put it on the internet. So, where is it gonna go? I mean, I think when we do things, normally there's a solution to every problem. If this is her problem, what will be the solution? Like, now that she has a job, like what is the goal now? Like, clearly you're never going to work with Oprah again. Clearly, we know that. You're never going to work with Lee Daniels again, okay? You're never going to work with Tyler Perry again, okay? It's a wrap for Monique at Tyler Perry Studios. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Tyler will have a change of heart one day and Monique will be over there. But at the end of the day, for her to continue to go on and on and on and on and on, like, how is that helping? You said that's what makes me side-eye Oprah and Lee Daniels getting his karma. Okay, well, Lee been getting his, he owe people money and shows being canceled and all of that. But, that's my point. Like vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Like, it's not Monique's, goal to keep serving her vengeance to the public. Like, if they're going to get theirs, they're going to get theirs. And I don't think she will necessarily be there to see it. But you got to have faith that, your goal is your goal. You need to focus on what you got to do, not what everybody else. Maybe she wants people to see through Oprah's bullshit. Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's fighting a losing battle, but I mean, we'll see. What's done in the dark always comes to light. Exactly, C. Patterson. That's what I feel. I mean, I get it. A lot of times you gotta express yourself. Apparently, that's what most people feel that social media is for, putting their whole life and their feelings and their thoughts and their dreams and crying on the pictures and all of that. So, perhaps it's cathartic for her to write these letters, make these videos, say these things about these people. But maybe you need to be, telling a counselor this. Maybe you need to be, because sometimes you got to get over some things. We all do. Everybody can talk about me and talking about certain people, Junkie Dineva, whatever. But, sometimes, you feel like you got to throw a rock every now and then. Sometimes you got to let people know. And I feel like that's what Monique is doing. I think, she'll be quiet for a little while. But as soon as you feel like, Monique has moved on, she's like, I still remember in her letter, she even said, what did she say? It was part 2 of the letter that got me. Hold on. But first of all, okay, let's go ahead. I got it up here, so I might as well talk about it. She said she felt compelled to write the letter after observing the disparity between the way that Oprah treats people who were accused of the same allegations. Just like, Boosie and Snoop was saying. She said, you did an interview on the CBS Morning Show and were asked about Harvey Weinstein by Norah O'Donnell. And you said, as it pertained to him, that you, quote, always try to look at the rainbow in the clouds, whatever is the silver lining. You also said, if we make this all about Harvey Weinstein, then we have lost the moment. When you either are or were going to be a part of the documentary on Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, how is that not making it all about them? Interestingly, brother MJ was acquitted and deceased, so how is he not off limits? Russell and Harvey are accused of the same thing. So in fairness, how do you not support the accusers of both, as you said you did with Russell Simmons, or you look for the silver lining for both, like you said you did for Harvey Weinstein? The only difference between the two is their skin color. And doesn't HW have way more accusers? Part two, hold on. My personal experience with you is you've watched me as a black woman be accused of being difficult for not promoting Precious internationally for Lionsgate. At Lionsgate, Tyler Perry, and your request, despite the fact my deal was with Lee Daniels Entertainment. And how are you for black women when you hear Tyler on audio? Like I told you, she recorded him. It's over on my iamATLien channel. Saying I was right and he was going to speak up, but you or him still haven't said a word. Now, about that. If I called you and I'm on the low trying to help you and I'm giving you some, my input or whatever, and you go and put my phone conversation on the internet, I ain't speaking up for you either. Why would I do that? But, again, I digress. Monique continues. She said, when I was 16 and I met you at your local show in Baltimore, I told you I wanted to be just like you when I grew up. Damn, they that far apart? Anyway, you responded, you have to work really, really hard. My 16-year-old self didn't know what you in your silence in the face of didn't know that you in your silence in the face of wrongdoing would make my life, quote unquote, harder. Lastly, please consider standing by the people who are in the right and not just the right people. Love you to life, Monique. Now, if Oprah read that, do you feel like she would care? I don't know. I mean, at this particular point, I don't think she cares what Monique thinks. I really don't. But again, I feel like it's cathartic for Monique to keep talking about these things. I mean, she told us everything, as far as we're concerned. Oprah is bitch. Oprah is this. Oprah don't like her. Oprah, is hard to work with. Oprah, blackballed her. Lee Daniels blackballed her. Tyler Perry blackballed her. And all these people did this to this one person. But they've helped so many other African American people. Tyler Perry has employed so many actors and actresses. I don't know how she will sway people's opinions on, when it's all about her. It's not just about, what they do to everybody. I don't know. I'm just looking from the outside in. I don't know. You said Tyler Perry cut Monique throat to get the deal with Oprah, and it backfired on his ass as well too. I feel like everybody has their part to play. This entertainment industry, hell, music industry, all these industries, hell, corporate America, everybody is cutthroat when it comes to dealing with them. But I mean, I don't know. You said, what exactly did she say that was speaking bad of him? She asked a question, then made a statement. Who you talking about? Are you talking about Oprah, or are you talking about Monique? I'm just saying, as far as putting the phone conversation online, I think that was a bad move. I don't think if someone's trying to help you, even behind the scenes, outing them and outing your personal conversation, I don't think that's a smart move, in my humble opinion. Again, I'm here for everything Monique got to tell us. I'm here to listen. I'm here to soak it all in. I'm here to dissect it. I'm here to look at everybody sideways. But Monique is telling us what's going on from her perspective. She is just one person. Let's ask the hundreds of people who work with all these people. And then, in addition to, Tyler, Oprah, and Lee Daniels, there's also Will Packer, another black producer who apparently they say had the same experience with Monique. So, it is what it is. You said, how long did she wait for the results? Child, she's still waiting. Look, she's still waiting. So, I don't know. I don't know. You said, I'm Team Monique. Them motherfuckers try her. She needs to keep telling her story. These messages are being documented, and we will be able to see this later. Okay. We was already up on Oprah. She gave white women more than any other. Ooh, okay. Gayle asked an accusatory question. Gayle was a little bit harsh in that situation. Yes, thank you so much, Princess AG. If you're in the chat, please go ahead and like this video if you are enjoying the content. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really do. This is not my forte all the time. I like to be behind the computer, but I do love my squad, and shout out to all of my members in the building. Monique has balls. Monique has always had her receipts, but Monique has her receipts, but all these other people have receipts on her too, though. Like, I don't know. Gayle has said a lot of harsh things on a dead man. She did. So, moving on to a little bit lighter situation. Still, look, since we talk about court cases and sexual harassment lawsuits and rape allegations, your fave, one of your faves, Nene Leakes, claims, that something is going down when we don't know what it is. Nene Leakes hit the internet with a picture of famed attorney Lisa Bloom, who coincidentally was working with Harvey Weinstein in the beginning of his case. She was like putting the accusers' names out and doing all kind of things to build him up, even though she is supposedly, for women's rights and the Me Too movement and sexual abuse allegations and all that. And she caught a whole lot of flack for doing it. So, yes, Lisa Bloom, Nene Leakes, has lawyered up, honey. I don't know what she's lawyered up for. Y'all know I be asking. I be like, what you lawyer, child? What's going on? I need to know. So she posted a picture of Lisa Bloom, and I don't even have the picture in here. I just got the text. And she said, happy I now have Lisa Bloom Esquire on my team. I've stayed quiet a long time and gathered info along the way. Now I'm going to make some noise. Hashtag wait for it. Hashtag unfair. In confidence, go here. BookNene@gmail.com. BookNene@gmail.com. In confidence, go BookNene@gmail.com. I didn't understand the last part. Maybe y'all can dissect it for me. I don't know. I mean, I guess she's seeking bookings as well as telling y'all she got her an attorney. We don't know why she got an attorney. We don't know what's going on. I don't know if Nene has been sexually assaulted or sexually abused or suffered from sexual harassment at the workplace. I don't know. You said a scam story. Like, it could be anything. She got all these comedy shows. She got all these businesses. It could have to do with her swag boutique. Maybe a manufacturer did something. People have been saying that she coming for B Snot, or she coming for what's the other girl, Bryson baby mama, or I don't think she would make a public proclamation when it comes to like them nobodies. I really don't. Like, the B Snot situation. I mean, bloggers lie all the time. I don't see that as being what it is, unless he threatened her or something. I don't know. I mean, she might. Who knows? But then, the whole Bryson baby mama situation. I mean, she has made some, scandalous and defamatory accusations, like saying Nene was on drugs and claiming that, Greg had another baby and all kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, but I doubt if that it has anything to do with Bravo, and I doubt if it has anything to do with any of her castmates. I doubt it. Now, not, stranger things have happened, but when it comes to Bravo, technically, they signed, when they sign their contract, they are agreeing to mediation and, working on any legal matters internally with, Bravo. They can't sue each other and they can't sue the network, which is why, if you recall, Candy with Tardy for the Party, she wanted to sue Kim, but she never did. She ended up getting mediation, and actually Bravo ended up buying the rights for the song and using it for Kim's show. So it was a win-win for Candy because she got the money. And speaking of Candy, same thing with Phaedra. Like, I'm sure she wanted to sue her for defamation, because of the rape allegations and being the start of Dungeon Gate, but instead of doing that, she came to an agreement, mediation, and said that Phaedra gotta go, or I'm going, and that's what happens. So thank you so much, Mr. Debonair. I see you. Hey, Angie G, thank you for the super chat. So there's that. So I doubt if anything that Nene does will have anything to do with Bravo, and I know everybody is still making their own assessment, and I'm sure you'll see a lot of stories and people making up things, but take it from the blog goddess, the OG blog goddess, honey. It ain't, I doubt if it's anything that we think. You said Lisa Clout Bloom, though. I mean, who better than a clout chaser? Who better than a clout chaser, especially if you want to get it in the media? Who better? Lisa Bloom will call a damn press conference in a minute and be like, Nene Leakes' refrigerator broke down. She is suing the warranty company. Y'all better get Maytag on the line. I don't know. I'm just talking. Thank you, Mr. Debonair. Oh, Mr. Debonair, we got paid this week. I appreciate you. You said Wendy addressed it. What Wendy say? Y'all know I don't watch Wendy. Wendy be wrong all the time. Let me stop. What Wendy say? Look, she could be suing Wendy from what I understand. Shoot, Wendy running to the damn thing, lying on that lady, talking about I'm talking about like a real ATL, like she got fired or she quit or whatever. So yeah, she could be suing Wendy. What had happened with that? What had happened? That would be a good lawsuit, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a good lawsuit? Be like, child, I just sent her a text and she went and tried to ruin my career on her show. Woo! That would be the lawsuit, honey. If damn Lisa Blue called a press conference about Wendy. Right, be the like, I done reverted to SWATs on y'all, to Southwest Atlanta, talking like T.I. that goddamn. Anyway, I would love to hear from y'all. It's not a party, and it ain't a party unless my homies can have some. Gotta chat and talk to all my peoples and stuff, because I ain't heard from y'all in so long. So very long. You said, goddamn, man. It's hard out there for a pimp. The phone number is 718-362-6360. PIN number is 9427819. Oh, thank you so much. Mouth open story. Jump out. Got me a super chat. I ain't twerking for y'all, but I got me a super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, for real. Hold on, let me call in. Look, and I got me a new speaker. I took the other one back. So hopefully we can hear. I got a new one. See how loud it is? Ow. Now see if everybody can hear me.
Joining the conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference
Thank you so
Now.
much, TMC. I'm glad y'all like my hair. It's all fluffy and big. I like it when it get old. It look the best when it get old. 6404, hello. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. don't know a lot about all of the things that you're talking about tonight, but I did want to say that Oprah and Gayle, I think they're both. Hello?
I can hear you. You said Oprah and Gayle?
Okay. I think that Oprah and Gayle are pure filth. I think they're both absolutely and utterly pure filth. The thing that, I think the thing that that when, I don't know if you know the author Malcolm Gladwell, who did Blink and Outliers, and he came out with a new book, and in that thing he said in his interviews with like Oprah and with Gayle on when she was still doing, I think, that thing with Charlie Rose. They said that in his new book, he said that that Sandra Bland committed suicide, and Gayle did not say anything. You know, and Oprah didn't say anything either. I mean, I thought that was the most repulsive thing ever. And I've always been through with Oprah for like the past 20 years. I mean, really, because that woman. I mean, I liked her when she first came out when I was a kid in high school, but I mean, for the past 20 years, they're grotesque. They're grotesque. What they did with Michael Jackson, that was pure disgusting. I mean, I think that his accusers were truly lying. I saw a video on YouTube where they did the body language. 2 body language experts did the accusers, and they said that definitively, both of them said that they were lying. They also said definitively, the body language experts, they said that Michael Jackson was telling the truth, and quite frankly, I have always believed Michael Jackson was telling the truth. And I'm not the biggest Michael Jackson fan. But the people who go out there and try to make Michael Jackson like he's nothing. I mean, I think Michael Jackson was like a supernova, and to say he's nothing, absolutely ridiculous. As far as Russell Simmons goes, you know, I don't know too much about Russell Simmons. I don't really like Russell Simmons. And just a quick little thing, it's kind of funny. I saw this very obscure little video in the Hamptons that this little kid did. He was like 12 years old. He just happened to be trying out his camera, and he went to a little shop. Russell Simmons happens to be coming out of the shop, and he's like, hey, like, I got Russell Simmons, and he's so excited, and Russell Simmons is disgusted. So, you know, he can barely gain his composure. So that kind of told me a lot about Russell Simmons. So I don't really have anything to do about him. Again, Gayle King bringing up the thing about Kobe. I think Kobe was probably innocent about that anyway. So I think that was just pure garbage. I think that I don't know. I think Gayle King and Oprah, they're just pure filth. And I don't watch any of these things like with Lee Daniels. I don't think I've ever seen one of his productions. What do you call it? What's the rest of the stuff?
Precious.
Know, Tyler Perry. I think Tyler Perry's horrible.
Oh no,
Hello?
not horrible. Tyler Perry is horrible.
I think the stuff that he does with Oprah, I think it's just pure garbage. And when you see those commercials this is back when I had cable. When you see those commercials that he did when he was on OWN, I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, I'm sorry, was it OWN? Well, whatever Oprah's network is called. And I thought, oh my God, this is just pure filth. I've never watched any of that garbage. And I mean, his early stuff, the little plays that he used to do, that stuff used to be funny, and that's it. And he should have stayed on the chicken circuit or whatever they call it. He should have stayed there. I mean, his movies are terrible. I mean, you know. So anyway, I don't watch any of this stuff, and I think that people should check out Anthony T. Browder, the Browder Report. The way that he really talks about like Empire and Lee Daniels and stuff like that, he really kind of lays all that stuff down. So that's what I liked, and all the rest of the stuff. I mean, really. And as far as what Snoop said, it's like, it's not the smartest thing to threaten people live on air, but you know what? Who cares? She's a pig. I can't stand her. I cannot stand either one of those nasty, horrible, disgusting people. So I guess I have said enough. Well, and thank you for taking my call.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay, thank you. All right, good night.
Good night. Look, and you know what? what bothers me most about all of these people like dragging Oprah and Gayle is the fact that they are black women, and we are often the first people that people will disrespect. Those white women who like the white woman at the Washington Post who posted the article about the 3-year-old article about Kobe's rape case, like I didn't see that same energy. Like, people weren't going on live, like, dragging them and calling them bitches and hoes and all. Like, why do we have to go that far? That is my only problem. Like, you have every right to be outraged, but the level of disrespect is not the same to me. Now, anyway, let me continue. 0899, hello.
Hello, Michelle. This is Von Zipper.
Hey, Von Zipper. Hey, how you doing?
How are you? I'm fine. You know, I work in the media industry for many years.
This is not Von Zipper. This is crazy ass Dre. This is crazy.
Everything that goes on behind the scenes, because I work in the media industry for many years. Many years I work in the industry. So I know a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys really don't know. This is Von Zipper. All right, Michelle, this is DeAndre. But look, I want to say, I kind of feel where you're coming from tonight about what you said, because about how they was like dogging the black females out, but they wasn't saying nothing to the white lady. They didn't call her no bitches and stuff. Snoop didn't do that, and Boosie, it's like Boosie and who's the third person?
Boosie, I don't know, Monique. Gayle King.
No, the third person who was talking about Gayle, Michelle, the third person who was talking about, who made a video about Gayle, it was Snoop, it was Boosie, who was the third person?
I only mentioned two.
Oh, no, it was three.
Okay.
It was Oprah, it was Gayle. Oh, LeBron James made a post about it, but he didn't call her no BRCCH.
Okay.
But somebody else did today. But I see exactly what you're saying, though. Because I was like, yeah, they should call her that, but like, yeah, but I see, you making a lot of sense tonight. You got a lot of rest this week, but Oprah and Gayle, I don't know what's going on. I don't really care about them people. But I'm gonna make this conversation real short tonight, and I want to talk about Black History Month. I just got something to say, right?
Well, we did talk about Nicki Minaj disrespecting Rosa Parks. If you want to touch on that.
Oh, yeah, but that was, she said a verse, we don't have to be so, sensitive. I just want to talk about Black History Month for a second. Okay. We need to honor the black, right? And why not honor the Queen tonight? Kenya Summer Moore was born January 24th, 1971 in Detroit, Michigan. She's an actress, model, producer, author, television personality, and entrepreneur. She co-starred in the Bravo series The Real Housewives of Atlanta from 2012 to 2018 and from 2019 onward, and was the celebrity of the cast of The Celebrity Apprentice 7 in 2015. Moore rose to prominence in 1993 after winning the Miss USA contest, which led to her compete in that year's Miss Universe pageant. Atlanta her among the top 6, but she did not take home the crown. She appeared in minor roles in films including Waiting to Exhale in 1995 and Deliver Us from Eva 2003. She produced several film projects, had a book published, and starred in her own exercise video. Everyone, please give it up for the Honorable Kenya Moore.
Did you just read her Wikipedia?
Yeah, we need to talk about like queens and stuff like that. It's Black History Month. So we need to talk about queens and stuff like that. And why not talk about the queen?
Well, thank you so much for that Black History moment.
I don't want to call it Black History Month. I don't want to talk about no negativity and no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, why not talk about the queen?
But thank you so much for that Black History moment. I appreciate you.
No problem. I love you.
Goodbye. At least this time he took his medication, so I have nothing bad to say about Dre today. He was cordial. He didn't overstep. So let's give Dre a hand for, giving us a Black History moment. Thank you so much. 3343, hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
How you doing tonight?
Hey, Andrea. Hey, friend.
Okay, I was checking out, make sure my friend was okay. I was like, what the hell is Michelle? Okay, did she take a vacation and she let me know?
No, I was just in my feelings because my iamATLien channel got struck and I can't go live on it. That's I be trying to go live on both my channels and do stuff, and I be mad when like random stuff be going on. So you got
for what?
For some, how I use the copyright free music in the beginning of my videos. Somebody rapped over a copyright beat and then claimed that it was copyrighted and claimed that it was theirs when it's not. It's copyright free. So I've been like going back and forth and filing appeals and all of that stuff. But it is what it is.
Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry. But girl, I was like, when I seen this interview, I was like, I just want to tell Michelle how I really feel. So now I got the opportunity to tell you how I feel about this Kobe Bryant and Gayle King.
Okay, I'm listening.
Now Gayle King, you know how I feel. She knew better. She knew better because, you know what, we live in California, and we are still devastated that Kobe Bryant is gone, okay? Mm-hmm. So she knew better. It was wrong, okay? And she was a little insensitive. The man hasn't even been buried yet.
I agree.
Now, I wouldn't have did what Snoop Doggy Dogg and little Bruce is calling out her name, but if I was Gayle friend, I would definitely give her a little tongue lashing, okay? Because she know better.
Yeah.
And the NBA players are still looking for Kobe Bryant. She was a little insensitive and all around. His best friend, and the best friend, she was good. I watched the whole interview. She was nice. She was sweet. Because if I had been Kobe Bryant's best friend and she asked me that question, I would have marched her out of my damn house. How about that?
Okay. Well.
Okay. Now, Monique. Oh, and Gayle. One thing about Gayle.
Okay.
She should be over there having an interview with Harvey Weinstein. And Gayle did say, when she did her little Twitter thing, she said that she had spent time with Kobe Bryant. When she spent time with him and he was alive, she should have asked him all them questions about that rape case. But she went wait till the man is dead and perished in a bad accident. Very insensitive. And Gayle, I was ashamed that she's the morning CBS News. Okay? I was ashamed as a black woman. Because she know better. Now, Oprah, and Oprah too. Now, Monique, I know Monique is telling the truth, but Monique is trying to move on, and girl, you got your little jobs, and it's go on. We know Oprah and Tyler Perry them a little crooked. Okay, girl, you don't let everybody know. Just move on, baby, and do your thing, and stop talking.
I think
okay, so. We got you. We got you. We understand. We know that black belt. You don't told us 50 million times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on, do you?
And that's my point. I feel like, now that she's on the way up, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, getting her Showtime gig and all of that, like, why do you want to keep digging up these old bones? Like, I get it. You still feel some kind of way, but it's not helping.
Yeah, it's not helping. You keep drugging up the past. You keep drugging up the past. When Nicki not a victim no more, we understand that they done you wrong. We get it. You all told us plenty of times. And Gayle, with her excuse that CBS took a little slip, CBS is the one who pays you, Gayle. Get into it. Okay? Yep. Now, and Nicki Minaj, she was wrong about Miss Rosa Parks because Rosa Parks is a black historical figure. Nicki Minaj should have a little more respect for Rosa Parks. Okay? I know she's an American citizen, but is she an American citizen? I'm just asking because we don't be doing that kind of stuff when you're an American citizen. I'm just asking, are you black? I'm just saying.
I don't know. I be trying to figure it out.
Your mama and daddy, mama and daddy teach you how to respect your elders, and Rosa Parks is the elder. Okay?
Right.
Just don't do stuff like that. Just get on Twitter, girl, and stop putting in your songs.
Ooh.
Okay, so what else I got to say?
Nene, who you think Nene's suing?
I think that's it.
Who you think Nene's suing?
Who?
Nene.
She should be suing Wendy Williams and Kenya Moore. How about that? That's who she could be suing. But I believe it could be Bryce's baby mama because she talking too damn much. Okay? That's what I feel like it. But it should be Miss Kenya Moore and Miss William Williams because she talks too damn much. But I believe it's Bryce's baby mama because I laugh. I see she's all on the airwaves giving interviews.
But she wouldn't say unfair to Bryson baby mama. What's unfair?
Well, this the problem with Bryson's baby mama is Nene Leakes is not the father. Her son is. And her money belongs to her, not Bryson and not baby mama. Now, Miss Leakes, the grandmama, could help the grandchild, but not be the sole provider of the child. She get it twisted. She's the grandmama, not the parent.
Right.
Okay? Because if that had been my son, I will do what I can for my grandchild. But my son is gonna be responsible for his son, his offspring. Because I have been responsible for him. That's how that works.
Well, there you go.
And I feel like Bryce's baby mama feels like Miss Lanithia got a little money, and she should have a little part of it. And she wants to be on the reality show too. Girl, sit down. I'm gonna get a lawyer to keep you away from me, and you can go give my son, because that's your responsibility.
Damn.
Okay. And so I don't got no more to say, Michelle. I appreciate you coming on tonight.
I appreciate you, Andrea. Look, my eye started burning. I had to turn it off for a minute. Okay. I appreciate you, Andrea. I really do. I'll be back. I just be in my feelings when YouTube be like, censoring me and like not not putting my videos in the search and all that. I be in my feelings and I just be like, bump YouTube, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm still gonna be here.
Yeah, because today is like Thursday. I was like, what the hell is Michelle? Let me DM her. Because girl, this Kobe Bryant Day situation, I got something to say, okay? And I wanted to know what you had to say, okay? Because me and you think alike a little bit, okay?
Well, thank you so much, Andrea. I appreciate you.
Okay, you take care.
All right,
bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Something in my eye. Hold on. I'm gonna answer the call, but I'm gonna be like over here trying to get this out my eye. Hold on. 1890, you on the line. Hello. Hello. 1890. Hello. Speak.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, good. I wanted to get your opinion on this whole Kobe versus, or not Kobe, Snoop versus Gayle thing. So I don't know if you remember, a few months back, Whack 100 was dissing Tupac, Tupac's deceased mother, his friend Nipsey Hussle, and Snoop didn't have anything to say to Whack 100, but you want to call Gayle the B word, and you want to tell her you're going to send people after her? Like, what do you think about that?
Oh, I've already mentioned it. I feel like they don't keep the same energy, and I feel like, as outraged as they may be about what Gayle said or what Oprah has been doing as far as the interviews and the documentaries and everything, I don't feel like they deserve the level of disrespect that they've been getting. You know what I mean? The whole calling people bitches and hoes and talking about pulling up and we gonna get you and I like, who does that? Y'all, they didn't do that to the dang, white reporter who posted the rape interview on Twitter like the day within 8 hours of his death. Like they didn't drag her like that, and they moved on. So yeah, I think that the energy isn't the same when it comes to Black women in positions of power. Like, Black women are always disrespected, and it's normally Black men who do it, and it's so unfortunate.
Absolutely. Even the reporter that called him, that said the Los Angeles N-word, like right after he passed away. Like, people were saying to fire her, and then I haven't heard anything else about it since then.
Yeah, she was like, I said it then. They put her on suspension. until it died down, and she probably back at work right now earning her check, and ain't nobody saying nothing else about her. Nobody's in her social media making videos calling her a bitch, saying the Crips and the Bloods or whoever gonna pull up. Nobody's doing that. But when it comes to women of color, it's like free reign. Like, you know, like who is there to protect us when the black men are the main ones who gunning for us? And that's just my opinion. Y'all can get mad. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Agreed. I was getting dragged in somebody's comment section earlier, and I'm like, no, it's not a deflection. It's just a fact. You know, I love my black kings, but at the same time, they do not have that same venom when it comes to other black men or even women of other races.
Right.
It's always black women.
And I said that two wrongs don't make a right. If you feel like Gayle and Oprah are using their power disproportionately, like they're both in media, they're both in journalism, they're doing what, you know, they feel like they should do for their platforms as far as, you know, going after whatever the news story is, whatever the breaking story is. Like, but, you know, if it's a disproportionate amount of, you know, black men that they're reporting on, sure, but I feel like we see the black men that they're reporting on. We don't see everything else, but, you know, it is what it is. I understand it. I feel like us as a people, we feel some kind of way anytime that our, you know, heroes get gunned down, or, you know, or their legacy gets tarnished, you know, through their fault a lot of times. And we feel some kind of way, and we want to turn a blind eye, and we want to feel like, you know, they shouldn't be, you know, we shouldn't hear about all of R. Kelly's victims, or we shouldn't hear about all of these people who did this and the third, or, you know, Michael's victims or whatever. But at the end of the day, if it's a story, why should we all keep quiet about it?
I agree.
So, I mean, like I said, it's a slippery slope. Like, yeah, we want to protect our heroes, but sometimes, you know, all our heroes can't be protected if they're doing things that are newsworthy, and, you know, and all of media is talking about it. Why shouldn't black media talk about it as well?
Right. And again, I'm not caping for her, but she is right. That was a snippet of the interview.
Mm-hmm.
And people just kind of ran with it and just drug her for even mentioning it.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's been mentioned in the media before Gayle did her interview. So.
Right. So, again, I don't feel like they had that same energy to the white reporters who blatantly disrespected him on the day he died. Like, they didn't. Like, they weren't all in. And that reporter that used the N-word when she came on camera, did they go live and call her a bitch and a hoe and say they was going to pull up on that blonde-haired white lady? No, they didn't. And that's why I don't appreciate that disrespect. So...
Yes, I agree. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for taking my call.
Oh, thank you for calling. I appreciate you. You said stop being a backbone for nothing. I get it, Michelle, because some people come for the blogs just for reporting a story. Don't I know it? Trust me, I know. And being a black woman, I can speak from that position. I know I've been a target for reporting on things that other people reported on the same things. But when it comes to me, I'm a bitch, I'm a hoe, I'm a fat da-da-da, I'm fish, I'm all of these things for reporting what everybody else reported. So, I'm homophobic, I'm transphobic, I'm this, so, yeah, I understand the heat, and so I guess I see it from a different perspective. I try to, you know, be objective. 4089, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, let me take this off.
Hello? Oh, you hung up. I don't know what happened. TKC said we called out that white woman. We called her out, but we wasn't calling her bitches and hoes and saying that we was going to pull up. Where was that? Did y'all see Snoop do a video on her telling her that he was going to beat her up and that the Crips was coming to see her? Like, where was that? Did y'all see Lil Boosie do a video on the white lady? I'm just saying. Like things would have been totally different. 4366, hello.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I see you took you a break from these YouTube streets, girl.
I took me a break, period.
But I see you've been playing the red carpet, doing your thing. I said, look at my girl, Michelle. She better work, honey.
I try. I be working. I know I be working. Y'all just don't see it. I work a lot.
Yes, you do. But I wanted to call in and give my opinion on Gayle King.
Okay.
Gayle King is a journalist, and as a journalist, you have to ask questions that are going to make people uncomfortable. However, I think the question about bringing up Kobe Bryant's past was a little disrespectful, and it wasn't the appropriate place or time, for the tragedy that's happened with Kobe and his daughter and his family. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think that she was just doing the most in that interview. And you know what? I want her and Oprah Winfrey to come out the closet and just admit that they're in love. And
I don't believe that they are gay. I wish people would stop saying that. Like, why can't two women be girlfriends and be friends? I got good girlfriends. We go everywhere together. We be laughing and having us a good time. And that's what I see in Oprah and Gayle. They've been knowing each other for however many, 20, 30 years, and they are good friends. Why they can't just be that?
You, Michelle, you do not give gay vibes. You give very womanly, straight woman vibes. Oprah gives butch queen vibes, okay? She gives butch queen, and Gayle gives butch queen. You don't give that. You give very straight, very pretty, very girly, feminine vibes. I don't get that from Oprah. I get that she's in love with Gayle. Yeah.
But normally women who are in positions of power, y'all always say that. She give me butch queen. Because they give out masculine energy because they have to. You gotta be the bitch sometimes when you writing the checks. So I personally don't see that. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Oprah. I love Oprah. However, I have been looking at her side eye, especially with the Monique situation. But you know what? Monique has to take some ownership in her demise of her career because she knows how Hollywood is. Mm-hmm. Like, she's been playing the game for so long. And all of a sudden, she gets a little entitlement and she wants to quit playing. She knows how they is. She knows the higher you go up, the quicker they will snatch you down. And she snatched all the way to the ground.
Right.
And she has to take some accountability for the reason why her career is the way it is. And I believe that her husband, first of all, she should let her husband be her husband and not her manager. Because that's one of the biggest mistakes she's ever made for her career. She said he's helping her out in more ways than one. I just don't see it that way. And a lot of other people don't see it that way. I miss the old, funny, happy, joyous Monique. This new Monique, which is always, it's just too much. Like, go back to making us laugh. Go back to why we fell in love with you. You coming after Oprah. Oprah is not going to respond to you. Tyler Perry ain't going to respond to you. And Lee Daniels is not going to respond to you. They're not giving you the time of day. Like, girl, we done heard your story 100,000 times. Move on with your career. Like, what did you do it? Like,
I do believe she has the right. I do believe she has the right to tell her story. But I do think at what point are we searching for solutions? You know what I'm saying? I don't know that there will be a solution to this situation. Like, I don't know. She says she's speaking for all black women, but it seems like she's only speaking for what would benefit her. Like, I don't know. Like, there's Tyler giving people jobs. Tyler opening studios. Like, I don't see like what she's saying affecting him in the way that she would want it to.
My thing is this. We all have been through some stuff, like with us being bloggers, we go through stuff behind the scenes that people don't know. Mm-hmm. But you just don't dwell on it. You keep it moving. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She is just, you told your story. Okay, it's helped people see the light of the industry. Now, what are you going to do next? You know? And as far as Nene hiring Lisa Bloom, girl, Nene could have did that. Listen, I love Nene. I do love her. She's the queen of the housewives. But Nene could have kept that private. She does not need to make that public. However, to me, I feel like Nene wanted some attention. That's just my opinion.
Maybe she wanted the person who she filed in the lawsuit know that she got a high power attorney.
Exactly. But do you think Lisa Bloom, what do you think about Lisa Bloom's reputation? Because lately it seems like she's been taking anybody,
I think her mother I think her mother is more of a high powered attorney than she is, but look, it ain't my business. I love my attorney. Shout out to Michael Miller. Michael Miller, Esquire in Atlanta is the best attorney that I know. I mean, he done got me out of more jams, but yeah, I don't know. I have no opinion.
I just want to tell you, I just want to call and give my opinion and tell you that I love you. Also, Michelle, I got to tell you something, girl. So you know I don't know if you know or not, but I come from like the celebrity background of YouTube, right? And then I fell into the beat sector. Girl, when I call myself going back to celebrity gossip, they made so many videos about me, dragging me for filth, talking about I was using people. I'm like, people don't. Yes, right. They talk about Trey's a user, how he gonna use the beat sector. They go like to the celebrity sector. I'm like, these people don't want you to win for nothing. How do you deal with that?
Well, Trey, shout out to Simply Trey. Trey, just tell them to spell your name right, honey, because every time they make a video about you, you get numbers. Like, people gonna come over to see who they talking about. Do you know how many videos? Google my name and look how many videos they make about me, child. They be using my first, last name, my government and stuff. I'm like, dang, y'all really love me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, girl. But I'm back in the chat. Thank you, boo. Bye.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Look at y'all. Shout out to Princess AG and Mouse Open Story. Jump out the 2 mods in the building. I see y'all. Shout out to Simply Trey. Y'all go check his channel out. He is doing it, honey. Up and coming YouTuber on the move. I need to be doing videos like Trey, honey. 1739. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
Black Pixie.
Hey, Black Pixie. Welcome to the squad. I saw you join the damn membership the other day.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Nene. I think she's suing because of the hashtag unfair and the hashtag for them. I'm thinking because when she do on her YouTube channel, I hear her, she's complaining about the fact that Bravo is being unfair to her. The fact that the rest of the cast can do whatever they want, and as soon as she do something, she got to be held accountable. And the fact that everybody is coming for her, and then she mentioned the fact that even Andy was coming for her. So she sees that as unfair. So I'm thinking she is, she has Lisa Bloom. I think she got Lisa Bloom on her team. So all of these that doing this to her, that Bravo know where you keep doing what you're doing. And I think it all ties with Candy and Kenya, especially Kenya, and Kenya being in alliance, and Cynthia being in alliance. Cynthia, I don't know if she's in alliance, but she in it because she being used. I think she being used by those two. And the reason I say that because on Disney, I saw Dish Nation earlier today.
What they was talking about?
Gary with the T.
Gary with the T was talking about
it. And he was talking about the fact that Nene was suing and who they think she might have been suing and what all the stuff that Nene said. And as he finished talking, that he asked Eva. He said, well, Eva, what do you think about Nene suing? He was trying to say Nene probably suing, I think, back to baby mama or something. But I don't think Nene suing that girl because unfair that don't even match. But when he asked Eva, it was total silence. And everybody waited for Eva to comment like she always do. Eva was so silent that everybody just cracked up laughing. And it went over. I say, so the fact that she's so quiet tells me that Nene got all of them on. I have a tendency to not be able to pull the words out that I want to use.
No, I hear you.
But she got all of them on notice. She got them all on notice.
Okay.
She's talking.
Okay.
That's just what I think.
That could be possible. I said she might be suing Wendy Williams, child, for spreading that lie about her quitting.
I thought about that too because she said hashtag confidence. So that's why I think why I think Wendy in there too. But I think she got Wendy and Bravo and the Three Stooges. I think she got all of those on.
Not the Three Stooges. All right.
And Eva is the other one. But I don't think she mad up with Portia. So I don't think Portia got nothing to do with it. I don't think I know Marlon had nothing to do with it. Then Yvonne. And then the fact that Yvonne came out talking, saying this stuff about Candy, and Candy didn't respond to that last thing Yvonne said. So
Candy not gonna respond to Yvonne. Yvonne's not a cast member, so I don't think that a response is warranted. Honestly, I think Yvonne is trying to stretch her 15 minutes, so she's gonna keep talking about it, and everybody else seems to have moved on. But I do feel like the truth about the audio or the recording or whatever they want to call it is going to come out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that too. I think it's gonna come out too because Nene tried to explain to them. I even on the Housewives fan page, and I'm all, but they don't call me Nene public relations. I'm like, all this stuff y'all be saying makes no sense to me. I'm not a Nene lover like that, but when you say crazy stuff that makes no sense, I just respond, then I go pull pictures in websites and put it on there. So like, it's just crazy.
Okay.
But anyway, I just think, like you say, I believe that part about Yvonne just trying to keep hers going. But.
Well, I appreciate you, Black Pixie. Thank you so much for your input. I'll see you over on the Patreon.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you. C. Patterson asked a question and said, is Eva leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta? Well, I mean, it is in the middle of the season, so we can't technically say that anyone is leaving or coming or going. I remember Eva saying that she wasn't going anywhere unless her contract was not renewed. I don't see her quitting on purpose. So, yeah, I think she doesn't have confidence that her contract will be renewed. So she's trying to secure her bag in other ways, i.e. the Ricky Smiley Morning Show and moving to Dallas and all that. And I don't think she'll be moving. She'll probably just be going there for a couple of days, then coming back or whatever the case may be. But no, I don't think she's leaving of her own free will, but we won't know until, after the reunion. So let me take a few more of these calls. I've been on a long time. Oh, Lord. 1739, hello. Eva never really was there. Hello, 1739. Oh, I think I already got you. Hold on.
Oh, I'm here.
Little Black Pixie. Get off the phone, Black Pixie. I see you, Black Pixie. 6404, hello. Hello. 6404. 6404. I know you there. Say something. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 4, 3.
Oh, hello?
Yes, hi.
Hello?
Hi, who am I speaking with?
This is Terry from Virginia again. I called earlier.
Hey, Terry from Virginia.
Hi. I just wanted to say a few things.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, I don't. There's a delay on the phone. I don't know why.
You gotta turn the computer. You gotta turn your computer down.
About what you were saying.
You gotta turn your computer down.
You remind me a little bit of my daughter when you're talking about black women, because she feels the same way. And but the only thing that I will say is, in regards to the white women, those white women, they were nobodies. Oprah and Gayle, they're on the biggest platform in the world. And when they don't say anything about, like when, say, Malcolm Gladwell is talking about Sandra Bland and saying she committed suicide, that's like a slap in the face to people. My daughters were the same age when that thing happened. And it's extremely hurtful for people, black women, on that kind of a high platform to not take a stand. They really need to be taking a stand about all these things that are just wrong. And and also, like, it's not like those white women were like Barbara Walters. They have no profile. People, who are they? They're nobody. But Oprah and Gayle they have a real serious worldwide platform.
But there
and
are
that's
a lot of
big
people. There are a lot of
responsibility.
men. There are a lot of men with worldwide platforms who choose not to speak on certain things or choose to, like everybody has their own opinions. Why is it that Oprah and Gayle have to be like the poster child or the face for, black unity and black power? If they're all about capitalism and making their money and making their mark in, journalism or media or whatever it is they're doing, I feel like that's on them. I don't look to them for my guidance. I look to me.
I don't look to them for my guidance either. But I think the thing to remember is that they have that platform. They are on a worldwide platform, and it's just, you can't just push it aside because it's very, very important, because they are in contact with a lot of people, and they do have a responsibility. Just no way around it. Okay. And you know what? And I'll say this too. I mean, I'm just even-handed. I mean, once I realized that Bill Cosby was full of it and that he had done what they said he did, I was like, dump him in the ditch. I couldn't have cared less about him. Initially, I thought this was crazy. Who comes after a man 25 years after? And the thing with Kobe, I mean, that's just indecent. That's just indecent what Gayle did. And I think she's just a low and indecent type of a person. And the other thing I wanted to say about Tyler Perry, he may be giving a lot of black people a salary, and that's marvelous, but on the other hand, at what cost? I don't think he's putting out a decent product. I don't watch it from the commercials, just from the commercials that I've seen.
But everything is not made.
I would never tune in.
But everything is not made for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some shows that I would never watch. There's some shows that I will watch. But at the end of the day, he has accumulated a huge audience, a following, a fan base that love his product. I mean, Tyler Perry was popular with, the church lady crowd. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like he still kind of caters to that.
Well, I'm not talking about personal preferences.
Okay.
I'm talking about things being, whether things are high or low. Okay. I do believe that there should be a standard. And if you're going to be on particularly for black, during this day and age, if you're a black person, I think you need to stand up. And I think if you have a high profile, you've got to stand up. I mean, black people are under fire. There's just no getting around it. People might not want to talk about it or feel it, but it's around you every single day. So people have to, if you've got a high profile, you've got to stand up. Okay. You've got to be a stand-up kind of a person. I think Oprah and Gayle, not only are they not stand-up, they're low. They are low, and they are disgusting, and they're playing to the worst. To come out against Michael Jackson after the man has died and he's been acquitted and all these other kinds of things, absolutely out of line. And again, with the Sandra Bland thing, to go along with that, Malcolm Gladwell, who is the worst, he is absolutely disgusting. I mean, he is a bad character. He really and truly is. And I'll tell you why, because at the end of one of his books, because at first, his books Blink and Outliers, I thought they were really great books, and so I actually got one of them on CD. And at any rate, at the end of one of his books, he talks about how his family, and I don't know, I just hate to say it, it's just so disgusting that his family, they were like with like the white planters. And at any rate, one of the things, like if the people got out of line, they would make those people literally, I don't know, eat their own feces as like a punishment. That's what Malcolm Gladwell said. And I thought, you know what? He didn't have to say that. He could have just left that alone. That's what I would say. He could have just not put that in his book. So he's proud of it. So Malcolm Gladwell's pretty terrible.
Okay. Well, thank you for
He's
calling.
pretty terrible.
Let me get to some of these callers that haven't had a chance to talk yet. Like, we got a whole bunch of people on these lines, and you taking everybody.
Okay. Well,
I appreciate you.
But anyway, the last thing I'll say is that for them to take his part against, and they had somebody like Sandra Bland on, I think that they would just have to, to say that she committed suicide. I think that's just a terrible thing. So that's all that I have to say about that.
Thank you, Gracias.
So I think this is a real serious subject. I really do.
It is.
So, but thanks for taking my call, and I just had to say that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
Goodbye. Everybody have to look. Got to get everybody they say. Like we don't all have to agree. We don't always agree, but I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all gotta say. You know, it is what it is. 96.75. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Who am I speaking with?
This is Savannah.
Hi, Savannah.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Where are you calling from?
Dallas.
Okay. What would you like to talk about today?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I've heard all the phone calls and read the messages, but the thing I'm trying to figure out is what did Gayle really do wrong? She asked the questions, and Lisa answered it the best she could. And I don't think she needs to be vilified for doing her job. I don't think she needs that. And to be threatened the way that she's being threatened for doing her job. Because, like you said, the reporter that did it, no one did her like that.
Right.
You know, you heard.
I don't agree with the threats. I don't agree with none of that. And I just feel like, you know, with this council culture, I feel like everybody is gunning for the top. Like, you know, Oprah and Gayle, they can't wait till Oprah and Gayle do something wrong. And I'm not saying that they do everything right. I'm just saying at the end of the day, like, the energy is just not the same for people who do the same thing. The same thing that y'all are accusing Oprah and Gayle of, y'all are doing to them. And so I'm not buying it. I'm not outraged. I'm not any of that. I do feel like there's a level of restraint that could have been used. Like she didn't have to ask that question, but she did ask it. And Lisa responded to it. And as a journalist, I guess she got Lisa to say this is what she said in her response. She got her to say what she wanted her to say, as in, the media needs to leave this alone. He's gone now. Y'all should have asked him that while he was alive. Period. And that's, she said it. And we can't help the way CBS clipped it up and put it out there, and from what her response was, it's like she didn't like that either. So, it is what it is. I don't feel like, the disrespect is warranted from all of these black men who are, calling her bitches and hoes and all that. I don't agree with that. But, people respond the way they respond.
Because regardless if she asked the question or not, as women, we still need to stick together and everything. And, you have men calling her B's and H's, threatening her life, and, and all of that. It's not right. It is not right. You hear Snoop.
And that's my point. They don't do that to these blonde white women who calling them N-words on air. Like they don't have that same energy to them, talking about they gonna pull up and threaten her life and all of that. Like they don't have that same energy. And these people have called you like horrendous things. I don't like it, and I don't like them disrespecting them as black women. It's an easier way to have conveyed your disgust and disdain for her than to go on and go in like that. That's just my opinion.
Because I see Snoop on Twitter, he's talking to Bill Cosby and going to do an interview with Bill Cosby and everything. And, Snoop jumped on the bandwagon of everything. But, he never talked about how he treated his wife, how he cheated around on his wife.
With a white girl with blonde hair and who was allegedly having sex with everybody, Selena Powell, whatever her name is. So, I mean, are we really going to let Snoop be the voice for, all black men and the voice of reason for the black culture? Like, I don't know if I want him to speak for us.
No, he can't speak for me.
Okay.
It's not a if I want. He cannot speak for me or anything because, I look at them how men go and attack on women. Black women. They call us B's and H's and everything. And women, our black women still love those men.
You think?
When they do us like that.
They sure do.
It just,
And they
just so
join
sad.
they join in on the disrespect, and they start disrespecting each other. And that was, that was my whole platform, last summer when I came on YouTube. I'm like, y'all don't see these men disrespecting me, and then y'all gonna join in and hop on board and disrespect me as well just because I was doing my job. Like, you calling me bitches and hoes and going on your platform talking about I smell like fish and all this, and you don't see that the level of disrespect that they're giving me, they're giving you as well, talking about my womb and my vagina as if you don't have one too. So I just, it disgusts me. And so when I talk about things like that, I'm not on the side of, the general public when I see things like that, because I've been, in that position of people like trying to counsel me for what my opinion is, simply because they feel like I have a bigger platform than most. And that's how I feel about Oprah and Gayle. Just because they have a bigger platform than most, that does not negate the fact that, they have the right to speak whatever their mind is. Like, they built their platform. You didn't. So why can't they say, if they feel a certain kind of way about R. Kelly or whoever, that is their platform to do it?
Yeah, because I sit here and I was looking at Twitter, and Snoop is talking to Bill Cosby and this and that. Now I'm trying to understand Snoop's message. Okay, you don't want Gayle King to talk about what Kobe did, but you on Twitter with Bill Cosby, a man that was accused of raping women and drugging them. So what is your message? What is your message? You don't want Gayle to talk about
to do her job.
Kobe. Is this going to affect Kobe's legacy? But you still get on Twitter, and now you're trying to get Bill Cosby out of jail. Where is that energy when Bill Cosby was going through all of what he was going through? It's just like a backhand slap to me. And I don't understand the message. I really don't. And you talking about you going to send these people after this lady and all of that. My goodness, she's a woman.
Right.
And women, like I said, do not stand together enough. We need to stop looking at, okay, he's a celebrity. He's a celebrity that did wrong. Yeah, he's bad, but he's a celebrity that did wrong. And wrong is wrong. And heroes do make mistakes. They do make mistakes. And, whether they are here, whether they are walking around, and the mistake is there, and it's still going to be attached to his legacy, whether Gayle talk about it or whether another reporter talk about it.
Right.
And when Kobe was going through that, every reporter on television was talking about that. Everybody and their mother was talking about it. So now everybody's trying to pretend like, oh, Gayle is the villain. She's the villain. She's the villain. She's no more than the person that said that when he did what he did, if he did it. I don't know. Whatever happened with him, she's no better than the people that sat around and talked about it. Now we're trying to have all this energy. Against Gayle. And it's just false. People are doing a lot of this stuff. They're doing a lot of this, Michelle, just to get noticed.
They are.
And
I want to address, like Simply D said, we need to cancel this topic because she's not going to stand with a person just because we are the same gender. And I agree with you, Simply D. However, there is a situation where you have to look at the overall, effect of the situation where, these men do disrespect women at, and it's not at the same level. It's so disproportionate the way they treat these black women than they treat the white women who have blatantly disrespected them. And I get it. They feel like, these black women who are in power should have their back, but they don't have their back. Where they got their back at? Where were they when the Cowboys were throwing burgers at Oprah and trying to sue her? Where were they when Oprah was in Forsyth County amongst the rapists getting cans thrown at her? Where were they when all of that was happening? But now that she's at a level where they feel like she should support them and she's seemingly not according to them, then they want to get mad. I don't understand that. That's just me.
And where was they at when the news was talking about Martin Luther King had an affair? Where were they at then? when that was all over the news. And, I just don't get it. They can attack black women, but you know what? When they want a wife, they marry these white women.
Look, where were they when they disrespected Whitney Houston's legacy? Like, everybody keep talking about they disrespect, these black men and these black celebrities and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, I think all celebrities' lives are open to scrutiny, when they pass away. Everybody wants to know what had happened and who they had relationships with and who they was having sex with and how they died and what drugs they was on. Like, everything's gonna come out after a celebrity died. White, purple, green, or yellow. That's just what happens.
Yeah. It's going to come out. And you know what? I even look at Cardi B. I look at this lady, how she used the word nigger. But you know what? Than white people. Because, she sat around, she talked about black people so bad, and everybody bumping to her music and this and that. Who she called a cockroach? Somebody a cockroach and everything. That's one of the lowest things you can use against anybody. But, I'm so tired of Snoop, T.I., all of these people. They're trying to just get noticed, get a little recognition and this and that, and that's all they want to me.
Right.
And to call Gayle out of her name like that, it was so wrong. It was so wrong. And Monique, you know what, Michelle? I'm trying to figure out what is going on with Monique. She's on the attack Oprah. And to me, Monique is fighting for Monique. She says she's fighting for black women, but the only person named that's attached to this is Monique.
I said the same thing. And people get mad at me for saying it. I'm like, really, I'm here for your story. I want to know what your experience was with these people of power. Of course, we want to hear, what it was like, to work with Oprah, Tyler, Gayle, and Lee Daniels and all of that. But, I feel like her bringing all of this out now, still continuing to talk about it now, is self-serving. It doesn't have anything to do with helping other black people in the industry.
Call out.
My opinion.
If you know Hollywood is so bad, if you know Oprah and Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels is so bad, attach other people's name to it that has been done wrong as well, so we can hear their side. Not just continue to bring your side in there. Because, see, when I saw Monique on the big screen, she was having fun. She was making big checks. But now Monique is not making those big checks, and she's pointing at Oprah because you know what? She can't get a rise out of Oprah. She can't get Oprah to say anything. And the minute Oprah said anything, that's the fight. But Oprah has not said one word to Monique at all. And she feel like if I continue to punch at her, eventually she's going to say anything. But Oprah is very classy. No matter what anybody say, Oprah has done a whole lot. When she had her show on, Oprah did a whole lot, and she still does a whole lot. This stuff with Monique is just like a trick of hand. I'm the only person in it. My name is attached to it. Use somebody else's name. Call out some more people that has been done wrong in the industry.
Right.
Call out somebody else's name. Don't just say Monique has been done wrong, because you know what? There's a lot of black actors that has been done wrong.
Right.
As women. Don't sit there with your husband looking like he a little fly pimp.
Well, look, Carla, I appreciate you. This live is going a little too long. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't know.
No.
Look, my Wi-Fi is tripping. I don't know what's going on. I keep having to refresh and stuff. But you made a lot of great points, and I appreciate your phone call.
Well, I thank you so much. I saw someone wrote on your page, this is better than soap opera. It is. It's just like a nighttime soap opera.
Yeah.
And I love it so much, but I love your hair. Your hair is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know what you're doing to your skin, but it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
So you be blessed.
I drink a whole lot of water because I had to stop drinking sodas, but that's a whole nother story. But thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, goodbye. I got a lot of calls on the line, and I want to, apologize to y'all. I'm not gonna be able to take all these calls. I know all y'all got something to say, but I've been on a lot longer than I thought I was gonna be on. But, the refresh, we talked about a lot of stories today, okay? And they're all on straight from the A.com. We talked about Future and his son, his oldest son, being, locked up for, alleged gang activity, and how Future is now coming to his rescue and said he's going to get an attorney and all that. We talked about Nene Leakes. We sat up and tried to figure out who exactly is she suing. I came up with Wendy Williams, or perhaps, it has something to do with one of the comedy tours or something. I don't know, but I doubt if it's Bravo or any of the ladies that have to do with the show. That's my opinion. We talked about, of course, Gayle King and the interview with Lisa Leslie, and the disrespect for Kobe Bryant, and also the disrespect for Gayle King from all of these black men on social media who was calling her all kind of bitches and stuff, and saying that they was gonna pull up because they're so upset. We talked about, of course, Oprah and Monique. We talked about several things. So, if you would rewind, watch everything we talked about. I showed all the videos. We talked about so many topics today. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I am shutting down these phone lines. Wait. What y'all say? You said on Patreon time. Okay, I'll probably be on Patreon tonight. I'm not really sure. I went a little bit too long tonight. I gotta eat dinner and stuff. Hold the phone. Gayle was gassed up by the people behind the scenes, so we can stop talking about what? Okay, if you say so. I did cover a lot tonight. I've been gone a while, so I felt like I needed to cover several things. So if you haven't already, like this video right now, okay? Subscribe to my channel, and certainly visit Straight from the A. You said, is Nene on this week's episode? I haven't seen it yet, Von Zipper. I guess I'll know tomorrow or Saturday. If they send me a copy, I'll know. I'll let you know when I know. Kendra always got something to say. You said Michelle and Michelle's new man. Where he at? Is he invisible like Kenya's African prince used to be? Is he sitting around waiting for me to pay his taxes like Mark Daly? No shade to Mark Daly. Look, shout out to Dre for giving us a Kenya more Black History moment. We shall never forget. Kenya Moore was Miss USA or Miss America, one of them. I can't remember, but she was one of them. She was a beauty queen back in the day, before all plastic surgery and injections and silicone butt implants and being, on the cover of King magazine. She was a beauty queen. She was poised and all of that before she decided to, bend it over and bust it wide open for the men's mags. But I digress. It ain't about Kenya. This ain't about Kenya. Said kiss Biggie Paws. Biggie Paws gonna get kicked next time he bite my toes. You said fake storylines. Right. She's still fine. Okay, Mr. Debonair. I am not taking that away from her. Look, she got the curves to pay the bills, honey. She got the curves. So thank you so much, y'all. Like this video. Subscribe and stuff. And petty humans, please be kind to one another like Nightbot said. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the cash apps. This been fun. This was a long live. I might do this more often. Y'all stop flagging my damn channel. Anyway, thank you guys. Good night.